Holy wow. I realized that I never announced two big things on this here podcast. And that is that I reopened my mastermind. It's been closed for over a year. I shut it down at the end of or mid 2023 because I wanted to focus on scalable offers. So larger group programs and mini offers and self-study courses. And I succeeded. I was able to maintain and then grow our revenue just from these quote unquote lower priced offers and mid-tier offers, these scalable offers. And people were poking at me. People were bugging me like, can you open your mastermind again? Can I do private coaching with you? And I was like, okay, I have my time freedom now. Like, benefit of scalable offers is that you get a lot of your time back. You don't have a bunch of calls on your schedule. Like, I would have maybe 1 or 2 calls scheduled in a week, which is so fun as an introvert, as a creative, as someone who wants to just go down creative portals. And so this month I opened up 2 different mastermind programs. Well, first I opened the Regenerative Business Mastermind, specifically around scaling up 10, 20, 50K months. So very established businesses who have a very clear mission for the world. They want to use their business as a form of potent activism, and they know that wielding wealth is one of the best ways that we can make an impact in the world. So how do we turn the dial up to 11 in terms of visibility and in terms of revenue so that money can be funneled into the causes and values that you have in this world? 4 months long, September through the end of the year, AKA we start on Monday, September 2nd in a few days. And then I ended up getting over 90 applications, and a lot of people just weren't at that stage of business where scaling actually makes sense because you need to have your offers in place. You need to have your sales in place and your sales and marketing systems working in order to scale because you can't scale something that isn't working, right? So I opened up a second pod, the second group called the Regenerative Business Activation, also 4 months, September through the end of the year, also starting this upcoming Monday, specifically around growing to and growing beyond $10,000 months. So what offers do you need to have in place? How do we need to tweak your messaging? How do we actually communicate in a way that is seductive for the people that you're here to serve in the world? So 2 different groups, both of them are super high touch containers. The Regenerative Business Mastermind is maximum 10 people. Right now we're at 7 with a couple other people saying they're joining today, but I don't count anything until someone actually pays to join. So 7 spots completely secure. There's 3 spots open for the higher level mastermind. And then for the Regenerative Business Activation, that one, also small group, also high touch. That one won't be a hard stop at 10 people. Right now we have 9 people in there. I'm imagining like 10 to 12 people in that group. If it goes any higher than that, then we'll open a secondary pod because I know the small group element matters so much. And I want to be like my hands in your business in all of the cases. They'll both have their separate Slack channels. They both have weekly coaching calls with me. They both have monthly energy support with the energy worker that I work with, Julia Albane. And oh my gosh, we're already doing energy work for the container. And I've been hearing reflections back from people who've already joined of, oh yeah, it's been weird. The last couple weeks have been so good in my business. And I feel like I haven't changed anything. I'm like, oh, no big deal. You're just feeling the energy of the container, which we're doing energy work for the container already. And side note, if you are a magical person, if you do energy work, you can absolutely do that for the containers you have to make them potent vehicles for change in and of themselves. So it's not just on you, but the container itself is holding power and transformation. So when they step into the container, the energy is already working on them. So good. Now, one of the elements of these 2 different containers, the mastermind and the activation, that I don't see anywhere else is copy coaching. And this is where you get to submit your copy to me, and I will go in and edit it, give feedback, ask questions, make changes. Because as online businesses, in my opinion, the most important thing you can do for marketing is have good copy. It's literally how you're communicating with your people. You're not going to networking events. You're not having billboards. Your copy, your sales pages, your Instagram posts, your email automations is everything. So you get to submit your copy to me. You get my feedback. We go through some rounds to make it as potent as possible. Within the Regenerative Business Mastermind, you get unlimited. You can submit as many pieces of copy as you like while you're in the container, while you're in the 4 months. Within the Regenerative Business Activation, you get to submit one piece of copy per week. So over the course of 4 months, that means 16 pieces of copy, which I mean, that can completely like your homepage, your sales pages, your landing pages, that will cover so much. The Regenerative Business Mastermind is $10,000 or $2,500 per month for 4 months. And then the Regenerative Business Activation is $5,000 or $1,500 per month for 4 months. And I'm just so freaking excited for these spaces because I got into business being what I called a right-hand woman, being on the back end of people's businesses. It is such a joy to be able to partner with you to actually look at your business, make plans, change copy, do the little tweaks or the big tweaks, the big shifts that need to happen to have the results that you want in your business, where you actually are enjoying your business. It's growing easily. You are not hustling. Like, of course, business takes work, especially when you're making changes in your business. But how do we set up the systems? How do we set up the automations? How do we make the marketing work for you? And let's get you super clear on the work, the projects, the exact tasks for you to work on now that will pay off in the long run. So if you have any questions for me, feel free to DM me on Instagram. I've been voice noting back and forth with people to see if it's a good fit for you, to see if it's good timing. So you can go to Instagram at The Dirty Alchemy. I'm the one in the DMs, so come have fun with me. And that's all. We start on Monday, September 2nd. It is racing towards us.